Things are continuing to trend up for the Florida Gators, man. Yes, sir. All right, so per Hayes Fawcett of On 3, the top three has been announced. Texas, LSU, and Florida for JaReylan McCoy. Now, we did a video a couple months back on McCoy, just how great of a player and athlete he is, what he's been able to accomplish so far in his career. Obviously, with them, had a pretty good year this past season as a junior, and he's continued to get better and better at his nice pass rushing moves, how he can clog up the middle. You know what I'm saying? We talked about all that good stuff, but this is key for Florida as we continue to build into this class, man. Competing with two SEC teams. Now, I would say who has an advantage is LSU because he's from around that area. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's from Mississippi. He's from Tupelo, Mississippi. I know last time I got a comment on that, so I got it right this time. Tupelo, Mississippi, man, where he's absolutely balled out, man. And like I said, he's a top 125 national recruit according to 247 Sports Composite. So he is of the creme de la creme, man, to say the least. So it's going to be interesting. Obviously, 247 Sports has him trending, you know what I'm saying, and as a prediction to land with Ole Miss. But like you see here, Ole Miss is not pictured in this top three. So it's going to be interesting to see if anything changes from now until he commits. But that's the top three. Florida Gators still staying in position to land the outstanding prospect. Other good news, man, is this guy right here. I know him pretty well. I've seen him up close and personal. Not saying I have a good relationship with him. That's not what I'm saying. When I say I know him well, I've seen him perform numerous of times in person, right? This kid is superb, man. He's excellent. I did a whole video, as y'all can see here, via my social media page on X at Najee Woke. I did it from his own video. Just you can't teach the type of speed. He was like one cut downhill and was out of there. And I had the chance to go see him, y'all, obviously in the spring. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, did pretty well. Just was able to chance to see him, you know, in between the tackles. Nothing too crazy, y'all, but just that burst of speed, that physical, that power, that agility. Kind of reminds you a little bit of a Jaden Ball, but quicker. I would say Ball is more powerful, but this guy's quicker, has more speed, a little bit more dynamic, but in terms of power, Jaden Ball, that's what he has. So it's interesting to say the least, man. Florida continuing to trend for these elite prospects. The prediction, now predictions don't always come true, you know what I'm saying? But to be in that standpoint is huge. Now, what's massive in his recruitment, this was his top 5, right? He's being predicted to land with Florida, not in his top 5. So remember, top 5 is not everything all the time, or their top schools. It doesn't mean they're going to always land there, right? It included Clemson, Ohio State, Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida State. Now, let's look at this tweet that he had today. Today, Carsyn Baker says, "Thank you for the opportunity. June 13th through the 15th, he was supposed to visit Ohio State. He is no longer doing so." What does that tell you? A couple things could be happening here. One, he could still be very high on the school, but the school is going to look in another direction at their running back spot. You know what I'm saying? That could be an option. Or he's considering another school more heavily, which what we've seen with the prediction machine, he was more favored towards Florida. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be very, very intriguing, to say the least. But that is the latest there. You know what I'm saying? So Florida doing a really good job trending for some top prospects. We'll see what happens, man. But I want to do a quick video on that.